Good morning, Kingdom. It's morning for me, but it could be afternoon for you. Good afternoon, good evening, good moment. It is always good here in the Kingdom of God. Hey, today we are just going to do our collective with this night sky playing deck, and we're just going to roll on out and see what God has for us today in our collective energy. God, what is here? What is the message that is here? This is a new deck, first time I'm using it, and he's just had my butt up it because this is so neat. There's a playing deck here, but there's also constellations, and as I'm playing with these and warming them up and getting them used to my energy, 44 when I looked down, I'm seeing how these constellations can come through as something different. I'm seeing how we could see different seasons, or maybe if this is going to be twin flame, maybe your twin flame will come through with the constellations. So there's a lot that's coming in. So, Lord Jesus, just let it flow. Let it flow like a peaceful river here. Look at this first one we have here. This Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, eh? With Draco, the dragon here. Well, it is Year of the Dragon. We see this nine, but it also looks like a six. So we're just kind of stuck in between our ego, it feels like, and then our opposing spirit and what we would actually do if we weren't in this dragon dynamic. The constellation is beautiful here. I see how there is, for some reason, he's just pointing this out to me. There's a enclosed area, like it's the head, right? And then the body goes all the way down and around to this tail. Well, what happens when the energy is done at the tail? It has to come all the way back up, doesn't it, to the head? So there we can see how the six is trying to be a nine, or the nine is preventing the six from being the six. Either way, there's multiple cycles of three here that are not able to travel. You're blocking yourself somehow by keeping yourself in this dragon energy. And as we see this Nine of Swords here, this is going to be our intellectual property, the way that we think. 222. Oh my God. We saw 44. Now we see 222. Just, bringing in this balance and not allowing ourselves to act like the beast that we can't be, right? If we talk about the book of Revelations, this dragon is not going to win anyhow. So how come we're allowing our ego to win? Also, down here at the bottom, it's very faint, but it does say summer, and that's most likely when this constellation is apparent in the sky. But if we see 6 and 9, isn't that July through September, and that gives us that summertime? So I feel as if whatever situation you are allowing to define you in your ego, this can be rid of and detoxed out by summertime if you place this focus on it. We see this number 9 here, and if we're going to root this back in Gematria to the Psalm 119, which is all the Hebraic alphabet, however, within Gematria is the Hebraic alpha-numerical code for everything in the universe energetically wise. All of Psalm 119 is the Hebraic alphabet, but it's also the major arcana. So when we see this 9 here, we're actually coming into this avenue of the yod. And the yod is just taking this right hand to then further the wheel, which is the next step. But taking this right hand is going to be God and Jesus coming into your dragon and then having you come in further to this hermit energy. There's no way out of this besides going inward. You have to go in to come back out. So, what is it that you're blocking from yourself? What is it that you're not wanting to think about? Being stuck in this anxiety just shows us that you're not willing to critically think and create a solution for your own problem. And this could very much be, as we saw that 3, 6, and 9, this maternal conditioning, which is just all in our collective reads this week. Sorry, I'm already starting to burp because it's coming up my tower. If we see 2 sixes here, there's going to be that 12, that surrendering energy. 3 sixes is going to give us that 18, the moon. The calf is also what it's called. It is um, I lied actually. The calf is the wheel of fortune, which comes after the yod, but the moon is the kuf. And it's very funny that it said that because the calf is just the internal to the moon there. So I can see now where he's like, I've got your 3, but I've also got your 6, and I've also got your 9. He's moving 2 to 3 steps more than what you think he is, but he is our ultimate waymaker, is he not? He makes moves for you even when you don't feel it. So when maybe what appears to be a dragon, 511, is not really a dragon. And it's this own courageous comfort zone that you need to break out of. Having the moon there and then going back to the wheel also shows us that you're not wanting to pay attention to that mother wound. Even my own energy was like, no, I don't want to talk about the moon. I don't want to talk about my mom. I don't want to talk about what she did. But honey, that's exactly what you need to do. 5:35 when I looked. Exactly, Lord. What else is here? Wow. Okay. Well, here we go. Look at this. There's that page of wands there. Here's this Gemini constellation, which is also going to bring us to this summertime. Gemini also shows us the twins, and there's two inner children here that are being affected by your dragon, that are being held down. There's inner children are being trapped, are they not? And if we look at this, um, oh, okay, Lord, I'll go that way now. Yeah. Um, yeah, when you're able to clear out this mother wound, you're going to see this opposing side of yourself, and this opposing side of yourself is reflected as a dragon right now, because there's a lot of things that you need to forgive your mama for. You need to forgive your mama for, because then that's going to then give you the frequencies of forgiveness in order to forgive yourself. God's saying you're not taking a deep enough look. It's not her, it's you. It's stemming from her, but you continue to allow this. You continue to allow this frustration, this anger, this anxiety, this depression, this rejection of self, which the opposing is to accept self, accept the other side of you. There's a lesson of duality here. The glory comes from the light, but you wouldn't know the light unless the dark was there. It's also this avenue to become your own mother, but also humble your biological mother at the same time, to show her that you can tame her dragon within you, to create a different dragon, because dragons can be positive polarity as well. And now I've got How to Train Your Dragon coming through me and Toothless, and How to Train Your Dragon 2 brought in that mother. hmm And this Page of Wands is going to show us that prince and princess. And one twin cannot be good if the other twin is not good, right? If one part of the tree is rotting, then the other part of the tree is rotting. And if we're going to talk about twins, Adam and Eve, here's the snake and the apple. hmm And the apple is also what this Snow White energy is coming through, this poison. Very much evil, evil tendencies. My nose wants to itch. Evil tendencies, narcissism, personality disorders, bipolar is coming through. It's like when you're around your mother, she makes you someone different because she is different than her own true self as well. You know, we see this Page of Wands, Prince and Princess of Wands, creating passion to move, potential to move forward. And if there's a Page of Wands there, then we're also going to see that Page of Swords, that Page of Cups, that Page of Pentacles come in. And it can't yet because this dragon just completely blocks it, does it not? We also see winter here on the bottom of this Gemini card. Whatever focus you bring in towards the summer is just going to mirror towards the winter. It's going to fuel you because the work that you're putting in towards the summer is going to be fueling your winter phases. Because you are your own moon, are you not? We already talked about the moon. This one, okay, my gosh. Holy shit, Page of Swords. Oh my gosh. See, yes, and the scorpion is here, Scorpius. We would also see that in that 9 to 10, 11 month, would we not? Because the jacks here, the pages, the prince and princess are 11s. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So focus for your situation to change because you are in control of that through the summer. And then through the fall and the winter, definitely during this, Libra to Scorpio to Sagittarius position, because we see that three. The three is fueling the six and the nine. So at all times I have to look 3 steps ahead. And as we're looking 3 steps ahead, we also see how this Nine of Swords is mirroring this Page of Swords, but there's that Ten of Swords in between there. And I feel like that's definitely where the dragons got you stuck. This Ten of Swords, you just continue to think in the same patterns. It has you so like debilitated by fear. And the Scorpion card also says summer on the bottom. So we have outweighing summer positions here. Scorpion's also going to have that stinger to sting. And it's only if you allow yourself to get that close to it. So I feel as if this Ten of Swords is how the hell are you going to break this boundary away from your mother? But you don't want to do it. I feel the grief. I feel the separation. I feel it tearing the tension like a knife, which that's what God's act of six is to do, is to divide it with his own sword. We see that in Psalm 119, the Zine. But in tarot, that's the lover's position. Your mother keeps you away from your inner children, and we already saw that here. And for those that have already broken away from their mother, the 1122 there, maybe she's already passed on. However, she's still alive in you. She's still alive in whatever you're allowing your intellectual cycle to break, to continue creating, that needs to be broken. It's breaking away from your true neural pathways, expanding itself. And we see that with that Gemini energy there. There's all of that air. The dragon is there as a serpent, the temptation to continue this anxiety. It's not adapting to your own ecosystem. Your mother doesn't live there, honey. You do. And then the scorpion here. hmm It's showing how the dragon needs to shed its skin. And the scorpion would also have this hard exoskeleton. She just hardens you over and over, and that's all she knows how to do. hmm We very much see the upgrade that you have to 1221. Oh my gosh, the upgrade that we see when, okay, I'm going to take this potential of utilizing my actions here, very much solar plexus here. And then I'm going to speak the truth on it to myself. I have to think clearly. You are not well when you are around this energy here. So what happens if you just take the dragon out? Then you have balance. You have momentum. You have clear air and clear way of thinking. You're not absorbing the dragon's crop dust here, right? We also see this masculine to feminine energy. So getting rid of this intoxication is only going to bring you so much balance. And outer balance just brings inner alignment. If we have this page in Prince and Princess of Wands and Swords, just on coming around the corner is this Page of Cups, this Page of Pentacles, is it not? So you can see how this dragon in your family's generational line needs to be broken to help you ascend upward from this Tropic of Capricorn all the way up to your Tropic of Cancer and bring you into this Christ energy. That nine is that yod, that hermit energy, to bring in that wheel, to move it on the inside. So then your outer orbiting of sun and moon, your father and your mother, can move too, because you are the star. You are now Christ. You cannot accept your own father and mother of earth here, of the celestial skies. Well, yep. One of you is a star seed and you don't know it yet. One of you is a star seed and you don't know it yet. You're not going to know it until you break free from this. But oh my God, I just immediately saw that. I felt it. It had to shoot out of my finger. Yeah, and that's what this Gemini energy is about. In Gemini season, you will begin to see these true gifts coming in. We also um, talked about the sacral and the solar plexus. I meant, but I said sacral. Yeah, because she keeps you away from feeling honest about yourself and who you truly are. And God says, I have so much to show you, but you're still allowing that temptation. So let's bring this away. He's already got you protected, and we already knows what happens to the devil at the end of the book here. And the end of the New Testament, which is only going to become the Old Testament once Christ consciousness fully comes back. What else is here, Lord? There's something missing here. There's something attached to this star seed message. And the star seed message needs to the illusion needs to break free. Oh my God, my crown is just itching as shit. Hmm. Okay. Show me these page cards here, Lord. Let's do this here. Show me these page cards here. Let's bring this down for the masculine and the feminine. These Gemini and Scorpius cards. These page and or prince and princess inner children. I want to see what the inner children are missing. Or there's something along the lines here of the inner children are trying to speak to you. They're trying to tell you something, but the dragon's like, what is here, Lord? Whoa. Okay. Oh, what is here? Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. There's that page of pentacles. So there's a card behind here too. I'm not going to dare look at it yet. We have these two. And do we see how these are different? They're polarizing. They're unbalanced. There's no alignment here yet. But we had already talked about the Page of Pentacles. I love it so much. God is saying, let me bring fire on earth here. This also says fall. Fall, the Andromeda here, the Princess of Joppa. And the princess tells us that this feminine energy needs to be cleared out because of that dragon. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, God says that's the secret card. We're going to save that there. Let's pull these and see what happened here. Oh my God. Look at this. We saw that Ten of Swords, right? That's where this is in here. If we can't see that card, it's most likely because we're standing in that position. We are in it. So that's why we can't look out and see it. This Ten of Swords has all of this potential to be used in a better way. The hero, Perseus, is here. This Ten of Pentacles by fall. You will have such a different state of mind, a different way to love and feel belonging to yourself. Fall also brings in this Scorpius energy. Fall is also 6 months from now. I mean, there's so much coming here. This Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Joppa, and we see the princess here, Cassiopeia. This is also right within the land of milk and honey, the Milky Way right there. How are you not protected, my friend? How do you think that God doesn't want these things for you? Because only one card, one power you are allowing to stop you from all of this. Holy shit. To be your own hero, honey. No one's going to fricking save yourself but you. And look at how this huge, the feminine twin needs to expand and grow and mature to meet this masculine energy, because this masculine energy is only what you've been allowing yourself to be stuck in. Let's see the bottom of the deck. And I also love how much feminine we see here. I mean, these pentacles is the fire on earth, but we can't have it without that feminine property there. Holy shit, that eight, eight of pentacles. God says you're putting too much potential into this energy. Put it into yourself and I will expand it. I will multiply it for you. The Pisces Austrinus, hang on, I can't read that from, yeah, Austrinus. That's the southern, the lower Pisces. And isn't that the season that we're in right now? So God's saying, look, this eight is also that dragon. That eight is also the Tet in Psalm 119, the serpent. Stop allowing this temptation around you and look at what's going to happen. Holy Christ. Wow. Look at, remember how we talked about that closed in head there? Mm-hmm. It's just literally biting off the tail, biting off the whip and these chains and this cord around you to get you to expand your whole Merkaba from the inside out there. Oh my God, eight and eight. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're going to gain potential when you walk away from this horrible emotions, this unsteadiness. Look at, here's the difference. Here is the freaking difference, y'all. This is the move that you need to make, and it's going to open up so much. It looks like it's closed, but really God's going to divide it, right? And make it bigger, and it actually looks like that. You have to believe in yourself. Look at that. Also, what card is that? Kanzi Venati. The hunting dogs. The hunting dogs. I need to practice those pronunciations more if we're going to use this deck more, but it's very interesting. The hunting dogs here, there's two there, and there's two here. So your inner children have turned into evil, malicious dogs because of the dragon. But once you can remove that energy, they're going to morph and shapeshift into the twins that they are. The king of Joppa, shut up. Look at this. Oh my God. The page and the prince and princess of pentacles, the queen, and now the king. And this is Cepheus. Of course it is. Oh my God. Look at that. Full restoration, becoming your own father, your own mother. Oh Lord. This is fall as well. I mean, the fall of your dragon is really what's here. Do we dare look? Six of Pentacles, Aquarius, the water bearer. It says becoming whole in your own flesh, renewing the water, allowing the flood to come. What looks like a six is really a nine. Okay, are we ready for that secret card? And then we're going to wrap it up. Holy shit. Can you believe that? I mean, look at how much just the ability for God to see your own potential, and then you're allowing yourself to not see it. Never doubt yourself again. Cast the doubt out. Cast the doubt out. Okay, let's see. Oh my God, I'm like a little child. Let's see. King of Swords. Yeah, we see that here. So this Queen of Swords energy here is this negative feminine line. There's very much a Jezebel demon in your family, very much trying to separate, because that's what the dragon does. The devil hates families. He wants families taken apart. But now you have seen how you are your own mother, and you need to mother yourself and your kingdom and your inner children. This also says Aquila, and it is the eagle. I'm very much getting through as well. Uh, we talked about that twin in the very beginning, and finally now this twin flame is coming in. The more that you clear your own evil motherly tendencies and create this new way of thinking, this new way of thinking about yourself, the more that this person will come in for you. And this isn't necessarily 3D only, it's also 5D. Very much this king of masculine energy to keep you safe, to soar in your sky and protect you. How amazing. hmm I have this hunch to look for the king, or excuse me, the Queen of Swords. I want to see what that position is, because that's what we're standing in. Let's see. God give me the go ahead. Let's see here. Queen of Swords, the liar. Lyra. It's like a harp in the summertime, but it's very much still a boxed in area here. hmm Your mother's lied to you, and now you have to determine what is the truth. You need to soar above her, elevate yourself to higher dimensions, vantage points. Yeah, very beautiful. Wow, I cannot believe that. The full just restoration of your family line as well, is it not? Also, the eagles coming through as like a Native American spirit guide. When you become so closer to yourself, these starseed messages will come in, and then your spirit guides will also come in as well. One last card here, Lord. One last card here, Lord. Closing message here. What does summer and fall, what will it bring? 2333 when I looked up. Last message of love here, Lord. Last message of love here. What is it? Stop allowing her to define you. Know your worth. You are deserving. He's wanted you to separate from her for a very, very, very long time. There's going to be guilt and grief and anger. There's going to be confusion and rejection more and heartache. But even Jesus was condemned. Shut up. Nine of Swords. Even Jesus was condemned for who he was, and yet he still wins. Get rid of the dragon. I love you, and God loves you more than me. Wounds into light.